welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
I'm Ryan Seymour. And if there's no B-roll this week,
it's our fault.
Yeah,
it's totally
really
our fault.
is.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah. So, in terms of what's in front of us here,
Yes.
we've got one that's the same,
Yep.
and then two very vastly different
Yes.
pieces. Where do you want to start, sir?
I will start with Unearth.
Let's go.
All right, Image Comics.
Mm-hmm.
Cullen Bunn, Kyle Strom, Valdemar Rivas. All right.
Wait. So, Cullen, who we love,
Yes.
Kyle, who is writing Assassination,
Mm-hmm.
teaming up. Oh my God!
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't even know if we.
Yeah.
Can. Okay.
Yeah. Where to begin with this? Okay. It's so X-Files meets Ancient Aliens and Aliens, like the movie Aliens.
Okay, so this is like your dream book.
I had no idea. Like, they have gone into my brain Inception style.
Wow.
Somewhere in Mexico, there is some Ebola-esque plague outbreak.
Okay.
So they send the military there to
I
try
like
to figure
the
it out.
art, man.
Yeah, it is
good.
really, really, like, it's, I don't know, it's like
It's very
Oblivion
soft.
Song. Yeah.
Yes.
And, like, weird mutations are happening. So they're sent into this cave where they think stuff is going on. And then there's, like, Mesoamerican glyphs and then...
This is nice.
Yeah, mysterious new creatures that are beautiful and deadly, and then there's
Oh!
that. Yeah,
Okay.
just buy the book.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
any of the things I said trigger your fancy,
Get there.
get there
Get
because
there
it's.
fast.
I can't wait for the next
Oh my
issues
God,
it's
that looked beautiful
yeah
too.
because also like the Descent because they're trapped in this cave system,
Mhm,
and then there's
mhm,
like the monsters, and then there's also this paramilitary revolutionary group.
This got like a lot of parts and pieces that are all right.
Right, and it all fits. Like that's the thing is it's like it's there. It's like
That's what good storytelling
woven out
gives
of
you.
my dreams. Colin.
Yes.
Kyle.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Good job. I tackled Naomi number 6.
And that's the last for this arc,
For
isn't
this
it?
particular arc, yes, it is. And we've got Bendis, we've got David Walker. This is part of my David Walker double pack. And then we've got Campbell still back on it. Again, this book is so freaking gorgeous. And it's one that is truly guided by character building. Like Naomi, her family, Dee, all these different characters, you know, the way that they come together, this is so perfect. And having come off of watching Stranger Things season 3, which was amazing, amazing. I'm in a very 80s mood.
Okay.
And so this has overall such an 80s vibe to it.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's I don't know, it's not even like necessarily like any particular 80s movie, but this is what it's like. You know,
Yeah.
this kid that's in this unassuming place, goes on this great discovery, finds out that they're amazing in a vast, huge way, and then where does that fit into the world at large? 80s. Like, it's awesome. So definitely check this out. It's a great series. Again, if you are a fan of characters of color, creators of color, all like support this. Like, do it now, right now.
That's good. And this Bendis guy, I'm hearing good stuff about.
What?
So I checked out Event Leviathan number 2,
Mhm.
art by Maliv. And this creative team is just gold.
Man.
It's just one of those two paired together that you just know.
Yeah.
Daredevil, Scarlet.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm,
just if you see
mhm.
them on the same thing, pick it up. All right, so this is where it kind of starts to become more of a, like, I don't know, Bat family-esque.
Right.
So Batman has tracked down Jason Todd, and they're trying to figure out. They're still trying to figure out who Leviathan is, who took down all of the secret organizations and
Mhm.
intelligence agencies and terrorist organizations. They're all gone, and they're convinced Leviathan's going to take some big scary step, and you run into your first agent of Leviathan,
Okay.
and then you also run into Leviathan and. Like he's talking to Plastic Man. There's a conversation over a dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Like Plastic Man's investigating, which is a weird one for Batman to send in when you have everybody else available to
Right.
you. But this conversation between the two, and you're like, thus far, I'm like, okay, so Argus is gone, all those other
Right. DO, everybody.
Yeah, Leviathan's
They're doing some things.
Yeah, he's got a sales pitch.
Yeah,
Then I'm
yeah.
like, go on. So
Mm.
yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'm torn on it. The paranoia is starting to build, and when
Ooh,
Batman
that's
gets
always-
paranoid,
That's bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
like
bad.
let's just admit that when Batman becomes paranoid, who is like paranoia personified,
right?
when it starts to ooze out from under the cowl,
That's not good
bad
for
things
anybody.
are coming. Bad things are coming. Absolutely. All right. So Bitterroot, another David Walker piece, which he co-wrote with Chuck Brown, art by Sanford Green. But this one is the Red Summer Special, which is actually kind of like a anthology.
Okay.
So you got a lot of cool people that have contributed to this one. So we've got, let's see, we got Sanford Green. We already talked about. We got Lisa Weber. We've got Daniel Lish. We've got Chris Brunner. Kari Randolph. That's my guy. We've got Dietrich Smith. And then we've got some extra features by John Jennings and a couple of creators. And really what this does, and this I think is really brilliant. So for Bitterroot as a standalone title, it was fun, it was engaging, and it brought you in. But in order to really kind of get a feel for the world of Bitterroot, these are short stories that kind of fit within it that different people are tackling to kind of paint a wider tapestry of what this series can be. So even if there's not, a big push for a volume 2, there's still a lot more story there that should really tickle your fancy to be like, oh, I do want to know what else there is. And maybe this is even setting the ground for other angles for them to pursue. So maybe the set story that we started with, they're going to go, okay, well, now this next one's going to take place at an earlier time frame or a later time frame. And they've established that this is the timeline that they have to play around with. What's really cool for me on a very personal level, in the back there are a couple of pinups, and I got to shout out specifically this one by Brian Moss, who is Columbus-born, Columbus native, Southsider, and my co-creator on Old Crazy and the 40 Ounces of Death. So
very cool.
Booyah! If you like that piece, come check out that book. You can get it at Comic Town because it's one of the only places on Earth that you can.
Yeah, and I recommend picking up all the volumes, not just because I'm a greedy capitalist.
I mean, yeah, you definitely should do it.
Yeah, but there's a couple that, it's definitely the
should we
story
tell
builds.
them? Should we want to tell them?
No, because I kind of want that reaction of like
fair game. All right, when you come in, you'll find out.
Yeah,
there you go. All right, so speaking of collabs, Dark Horse, Black Hammer, DC's Justice League, Jeff Lemire, Michael Walsh. Art-wise, I was loving this.
Yes,
it's unique. It's different. It's more Black Hammer than Justice League.
Yeah, but
it works. Really, really well.
One of the things I love about, if you haven't been reading Black Hammer by Jeff Lemire, you're missing out. It's such a like Doom Patrol-ish, and it's kind of like disconnect from normal reality. It's these displaced heroes, and they're stuck in this pocket universe where they're not necessarily who they normally are.
Right.
Like one of them is like a 60-year-old woman, but in this pocket universe, she's like a 10-year-old girl.
That sucks.
Who's like a chain smoker and an alcoholic and is trying to be
she still wants to be who she is.
Yeah.
That's troublesome.
Yeah. Especially some of the stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing.
Yeah.
They're just definitely pick it up. Dark Horse got in trades. With this one, what I dug is I was like, because as I was doing the orders,
right,
I'm like, how the heck are they gonna have these two, like, are they gonna have them fight through some like stupid some Kina thing?
Right.
But what they do here is really, really clever.
It's super clever, actually.
And seeing the characters in their corresponding roles.
Yes.
Like it made sense. Like, oh, that him doing that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and then I totally agree with that. Because it offers a very insightful look at who some of these characters are in a broader context. Yeah. As Black Hammer, if you're not as familiar, to correlate them to the Justice League, I think is brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's definitely a mainstream representation. Where you're like, hey, if you like this, look. Yeah. So I would definitely be taking a page and eating it and using it later. So, yeah. It was fun.
Oh, yeah.
I do have one complaint, though.
Go for it.
Yeah, the one particular use specified of Aquaman, I don't feel like he's the most qualified.
Yeah, it was a weird one. So, like, just because it's that character,
right?
Why would he be the right?
Why would he be the one?
Yeah.
Like, not when there's another character who is referenced, who is clearly more capable on a broader scale for such a thing. I just didn't understand that.
Oh, did he get shifted over too? And is he?
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah,
because that's who I thought, in terms of a correlation, it would be.
Yeah. And that makes sense when you pick it up.
Yeah, it will. So once you do that, you'll understand. Okay, so now it's time to go for the acrylic.
Jace.
You know what that means. We're halfway there.
And you don't want to know.
Sorry, you just really don't.
You don't want to.
Really don't. All right, so we've got two that are the same, one that's different.
Yep.
Which one are we starting with?
Hit me with that Spider-Man, because it's issue number 25.
Yes.
It's like a triple-sized issue.
It's huge. Okay, so we got more artists than you can throw art at. Let me see if I can find the credits page to tell you who all worked on this thing, because I really can't. Like, where is it? There might not. Okay, here it is.
I was gonna say it's an issue 26.
Whew. Right, like basically that's the way it is. So Nick Spencer, writer, done. art, we have Ryan Otley, Humberto Ramos, Patrick Gleason, and Kev Walker. Like, that was pencilers,
Yeah.
right? Then for inkers, we've got Cliff Rathburn, we've got Victor Alazaba, Dexter Vines, Patrick Gleason, and Kev Walker. Like, people were putting in work on work on work in this one.
Yeah.
Lots of stories, intertwining, a lot of fun stuff. However, the story to read is the Mary Jane story. It is fantastic. I have strong feelings about Mary Jane, okay? I'll admit it, I do. Having just seen Spider-Man Far From Home, we were just talking about this earlier, the presentation of MJ, while fascinating and fun that Zendaya delivers, is not Mary Jane. And the reason why I say this is because Mary Jane is, in fact, a very confident woman who walks in and owns a space. That is who she is, who she's always been. This really kind of illustrates how talented and wonderful she is when she does what she does. It's amazing. So that is by far my favorite story. It's literally what put it up here on the acrylic. Everything else was fun, but that one, and of course Ryan Otley doing the artwork. Ryan Otley, you're my dreamboat. Like, for real. I love you. We will do a work together. A work. It doesn't matter which. You pick. I'll let you pick. It's fine. Whatever. I'll write it. Reaver, please.
Buy it. Okay. Image Comics, Skybound, Justin Jordan, Rebecca Isaacs. Where to begin with this delicious thing?
That cover is great.
Oh yeah. I think that's Becky Cloonan.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Becky
So-
Cloonan, who I cross streets for because she's dangerous
Yeah.
in a great way.
That her run on Punisher is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
All right. So, do you like D&D?
Sure.
Do you like fantasy settings like that?
Yeah, let's go.
Do you remember the movie Dirty Dozen, where it was like a bunch of criminals that
Wait,
were like...
wait, pause. You went from D&D, fantasy, to Dirty Dozen? All right, I'm there. Let's go.
It's a D&D Dirty Dozen.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. There's like some group of like bad guys that's fighting the Empire or whatever, and I think the Empire is supposed to be the good guys, but it doesn't matter because they send in to stop this like blood magic ritual that gives the bad guys like future sight and stuff.
Right?
Okay. A disgraced coward who just happens to have been born in the bad guys area. A serial killer aristocrat. A guy who makes the mountain from Game of Thrones look like a pacifist. Some evil, I don't even know like if it's a different race
All right,
of
hold on, I
beings.
gotta look at this.
Yeah, I mean the dude's a beast. It is so good, and the thing that like Suicide Squad style keeps them going is the fact they've been poisoned, and I think it's a wizard that's with them, but he's like evil. It's just so amazing. It's not for kids. There's the language that is
There's
bad.
a lot of death.
There's a lot of death. A lot of it pretty spectacular. But yeah, it's
Is there a bard?
no. But my son was like, Dad, I want to play a bard in D&D. Like, and he wasn't told me. There is no bard in this book because we all know bards are the suck.
Are they?
Are.
They?
They are.
Listen, if this thing had a bard, they would be like the D&D version of Wu-Tang Clan. Let's just make that happen right there. Think about it. All the brains right now are actively like trying to consume what I just said. Please.
This is not this is not what ODB gave his life for.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Explain in the comment section below which one of us is right.
I'm just saying, put a bard in there. It's a brand new Wu-Tang.
There might be. Like, we don't know.
It's nothing to mess with. That's all I'm telling you. Okay? How many necks were protected in this book? That's all I'm asking. That's true. Okay? What are they after? What are they after? Are they after cash? Does it rule everything around them? All right. Do they walk through a gravel pit? I can keep going, okay? Like, you tell me what you want to do. 36 issues is what we're going for. Right? You know what I'm saying? Throw it up.
Where do we go? Do we get coming off of that? Do we go orphanage or do we get second coming?
I don't know, actually.
We should have ended with Wu-Tang Clan.
I know, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not a triumph for me. It's another one. Let's go. Orphanage.
Deed of the Wu-Tang Clan because of bards.
Just go with it, man. Don't fight that wave. Just ride it. Just ride it. Come on. Orphanage, number 4.
Okay, this is gonna sound bad,
Yeah.
but glad now, right, that Walking Dead is going, so that we can focus. You are not wrong, right?
Oh my God, you are not wrong.
Just this is the truth.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
Ted Anderson, new apply. It's instead of a zombie apocalypse. For those of you who haven't seen our previous reviews, it's something where the parents, the adults, all died.
Right.
And now it's kids, and it takes place after the event where the kids are now adults themselves.
Right.
So instead of like in Walking Dead with the zombie apocalypse, that was the background for the Lord of the Flies
catalyst of it all.
This is just people.
Literally.
Yeah.
People being people.
Yeah.
Lord of the Flies style. This. Absolutely.
It's the characters are amazing. The story, the art, there's literally nothing wrong with this.
No, it's brilliant. It's wonderful. So she's right there on the cover, missing an arm. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, until that one panel.
Until the one panel, and I was like, wait, is she? And I go back and I go, well, you don't notice. You don't know. Oh, there,
Yeah.
right there. Okay. Well, wow. I was just about the character. I was just there
Right.
in a story.
But like that reveal, where because even what she's talking about in that specific panel, I was just like,
Dude,
yeah,
it is
Really?
so good. I love that they're not bearing the lead, and we're getting the conflict that we're about to get.
Yeah.
I was afraid that this was going to go to a point where it kind of drags.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're not doing that, I'm so yes, all the yes. The orphanage is brilliant.
yeah. It shows
There's no other way to put that.
the heights of the human spirit.
Yes.
The ability to rebuild, the ability to build community, to build an economy.
Yes.
To take care of each other. And then the other side of the coin where it's like people that just want to take.
And just be wrong.
Yeah.
Just wrong to each other for no reason.
Well, that religion, which then we can, which kind of ties into that.
I mean, it really does.
It does,
actually.
because like that new church in there is just like you've taken this potential spirituality and used it as a reason to be evil,
Yes.
to
hurt
be
people.
conquerors, to hurt, to kill, and it's just
It's showing that unfortunately that thing is not the product of being an adult.
Yeah.
It's a product of being human.
Yeah.
And the things that we can just do. We can convince and
yeah,
not good.
yeah.
Second Coming #1.
Yeah.
Ahoy Comics.
Yeah.
Not DC, because DC got nervous.
Yeah. And last time DC got nervous was what, The Boys.
Was it The Boys?
Yeah, because they dropped it issue 4, issue 5. Like they had all the issues for the first trade.
Right.
They dropped it, didn't print the trade.
Wow.
So all of that went over.
Get out.
Yeah.
I was going to say Holy Terror was the first time or the last time, but I just thought that
Yeah.
was, was a thing,
Yeah.
right? Because it was wasn't that supposed to be a Batman story?
It still is.
I mean, like Batman story. You're right. He just took the ears off. But all right. So
trademark.
in Second Coming, how do you describe this?
I don't know. Because the thing is, it's not. There's comedic elements.
Yes.
But the comedy is used to really illustrate certain points. So it's Mark Russell.
Yes.
The writer, just amazing. Richard Pace is the artist. It's
Also got to shout out Leonard Kirk.
yeah, very
Because
true. Very true.
he does some beautiful stuff on this one.
Yeah. God, how to say it? 'Cause
Yeah, it's really hard to.
yeah, because God in the Judeo-Christian tradition is one of the characters, and it's his son Jesus, and thinking like how his dad could have done things better to like bring humans along.
Yes.
And then Jesus is like, I'm gonna be that dude.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna fix it. Like you find out like the entirety of Christ being on Earth
Yeah.
was him jumping in to where his dad was ready to quit.
Yeah.
And God, of course, is like, you're getting into the family business.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome. And that in all actuality, what Jesus does is not at all what God was like.
Yeah.
What are you doing? This is not it.
You're supposed to like, be the mean dude.
Yeah.
Get,
You're supposed to own him. You only made it 33 years.
Yeah.
I was there for a millennium. What's wrong with you? You're right though. Like the notion of the comedy in this does it points the finger at the absurdity of a lot of things that are tied into religion, and not in a poke fun sort of way.
Yeah.
But really kind of make you think and go, well, why do you do this?
Yeah.
Why is this the thing? I think the greatest question, of course, is about the crucifix. And
Yeah, it was like a trigger warning.
trigger warning. You're like, you know what? I can kind of, you know,
all the other stuff I did.
that's the one.
That's the one.
Like, that's you. That's what you want to, you know, hang your cross on, literally. All right, that's cool.
Yeah, the cross thing too. We're like with this.
Find out what it did.
That like it was heartbreaking because there's
Yes.
this moment with Jesus and you know, in his first tour on Earth,
Right.
And this friend was just doing his job.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Simon, he got the short end of the stick, thinking that he was inheriting something great.
yeah,
And ultimately, it ruined him.
yeah,
Like it 100% ruined him. And again, like that's the thing is like looking at the full picture of it. It's not just the nice optimistics that you know some other aspects, and seeing how even the teachings of Jesus kind of go against a lot of the things that we find as heroic these days.
Yeah.
And did you read the note in the back? That was brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Like I thought that was really nice because he's saying like, okay, to some people this is blasphemy. He's interpreting what Christ meant.
yeah,
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's fair. You know.
Yeah.
But I think it's honest.
yeah.
I can't imagine it for
Yeah.
myself.
Well, like every person that Batman or Superman or Captain America roughs up,
Right?
are you really fixing the problem?
Exactly.
Are you healing? Are you bringing peace?
Nope.
Yeah.
Ask everybody at Arkham. No, not at all. Not at all. You know. And I think that's the most brilliant sort of presentation here, especially to you, Superman, who is this
Yeah.
Christ-like
Yeah,
figure.
'cause that's the other thing. So when Jesus comes back,
Yes.
it's because the Superman character from this world and the Lois Lane character from this world, they can't have a kid,
Right.
and because like in a very real way, they can't adopt because of
He's
how-
not human.
Yeah. So God's like, how about you show my kid the ropes? Because
He clearly didn't learn from me.
Yeah.
He didn't watch me, right?
yeah, and it's I mean, what Superman does is more of an Old Testament, and Batman does more of an
Oh
Old
man,
Testament sort of thing.
super Old Testament, man. I mean, if you think about like Superman's first presentation in comics was him picking up a car and smashing it over people.
Yeah.
It's truth, justice, in the American way, right
Yeah.
there. If I ever saw it. Yeah. But no, I think that this is one of those conversation starter books.
Yeah.
That it's going to make the rounds on like a collegiate level.
Yeah.
And that's when it's really going to shine. When this is collected in trade.
Be able to sit down and read everything at once.
Yep. And that's going to be important. Are we saying that the reason why DC pulled it was the backlash?
Oh, I think there's a lot of potential for controversy.
Yeah, but should that matter? In this regard, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, there's some books that I think are problematic. Absolutely. This one, not so much.
Yeah.
And certainly not until the first issue comes out. Should I think that any question of pulling a book should ever be the case?
Yeah.
Not until it comes out. Once it comes out and then you read it and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But this.
This was good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying I would necessarily give it to my grandmother. I'm not saying I won't. It just depends on what time of year it is.
Yeah.
And if I'm in trouble. If I'm in trouble, I'm definitely going to give it to her. Can't get in more trouble.
Yeah.
Can you?
And once you're there,
Yeah, you're
it's
like,
finite. It's either
when
on or
Nana's
off.
mad, you're just, Nana's
Yeah.
mad. Like, that's it. Nana, by the way, pick this up for you. I'm lying. I would never do this. Mommy, I swear. I was just joking. I swear. I'm not going to do this.
How would I do that?
I'm going to get her a shirtless bear fighter. That's what I'm going to get her.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh my gosh. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this episode, by all means, please click that like button because we want to see all of the thumbs uppies. If you want to thumbs down us, that's cool. Just explain why. We want to know.
Yeah.
We want to hear your
Drop in the
thoughts.
comment box if you disagree with us. Cool. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know what we can do better. Yeah, because every week we're here. And you want to know how you'll know that?
Subscription.
Boom! And you click the bell so you get notified.
Yep.
We don't want you just to subscribe. We want you notified.
Because then you'll know.
That's right. You hear those bars? I'm a part of Wu-Tang. No? No? Cool thing? Can I be cool thing? No?
I'm trying to think what the bard name for Wu-Tang. Like if there was a bard.
Old Dirty Bard.
Yeah, that's too easy.
It is.
If you're still watching,
You know what? That's, yeah.
drop in the comment section below what Vic's Wu-Tang Clan name would be
Oh my God.
if the Wu-Tang Clan was a D&D pop group and he was the bard.
You know what? You keep messing around. This is how we got Childish Gambino. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. That's true.
My rap career is now in your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, make it happen.